He's at Liliat, and you can't tell me I'm going to Montpellier.
The crowd and looking forward to it.
The location is insane, the fans are insane. Shoutouts to Big for allowing me to be here.
Bah avec les amis que je me suis fait sur le jeu, voilà, ils m'ont poussé à m'entraîner, mais maintenant, vous allez devoir payer le prix sur scène, les mecs.
I look forward to Philip actually one of
What
my
a
crazy
quote.
tricks on one of the maps. I hope it's
What
gonna
a
be played.
quote from
And,
Coco.
I'm really excited to play in front of the 4,000 people. Hopefully they're gonna go crazy.
J'ai échoué à l'étape 1. L'étape 2, je me suis bien entraîné et je suis bien prêt pour gagner la demi-finale et rejoindre mes mates Chalik et Glast.
Je suis trop content d'être ici sur scène après tant d'années d'entraînement.
C'est la première fois que j'arrive sur scène, mais ce ne sera pas la dernière.
3, 2, 1.
What did Coco say there? He was like, shoutouts to all my friends who I've played Trackmania with for all these years and, you know, had fun with. You're gonna regret it. Or something like that. You're gonna regret teaching me all these things. I don't remember word for word what he said, but that was good. You have to see a lot of characters, chat. Mutta flew for 38 hours from Australia. That is ridiculous. Now, usually he likes to wear his Batman shirt. Mutta played World Cup. Everyone showed up in like their team jerseys. He just played it in his Batman shirt. And he said it's his favorite shirt. So I'm kind of surprised he's not wearing it today. Maybe he's wearing it under the Alliance shirt. That's one of the secrets. If you ever go to Mutta's stream and he's wearing his Batman shirt, you know he's playing serious that day. But yeah, if your org is paying you for a flight across across the ocean, they probably want you to wear the team jersey. It makes sense. But guys, we're starting. It's gonna be the same format as the first one. If you weren't here for the first semi-final, I'll quickly explain how it works. They play to 120 points. You score points every round by getting a good position. If you get first place in a round, you get 10 points. Second place, 8 points. Third place, 6 points. And so you just drive rounds on repeat until someone hits 120. When you hit 120, you become finalist. And that means you have to win one more round to secure your spot in the actual final. So it's a bit confusing, but first score the points, and then afterwards you need to win one round. Dionysus. First time playing on stage, won't be the last, he said. It's kind of fun for me too, because I've been playing against a lot of these guys in a couple of days and whatnot, but it's the first time I see some of them in person. I just hope Mutta doesn't meme too much. I hope he doesn't meme too much. I hope he actually takes it serious at the same time. Drilla. Coco. Masa. Also dropping the Drilla. Do this IRL. Grenadi. Also, wait, did they rehearse this? Did they rehearse this? We can't all have the same intro. Someone's gotta change. Let's see. Munkastier Grenadi sign in the crowd. I love that. Getting set up. A lot of nerves. A lot of nerves. See, I like signs like that, but does it not have to suck to sit behind that guy? That is such a tall sign. Like, you show it to the camera once, but you don't sit there the entire game with this one up, right? Yeah. Only for the cameras. But this is the part where I, again, don't really know what they're saying, chat, and they muted the mics as well, so it's a bit hard to hear, so that we kind of just get the crowd audio, but the crowd is listening to the casters. And so, I just want to say thank you for being here. It's very cool. This is the first time in a lot of years that Serrator has let anyone have an English cast of the cup, and it clearly shows that there's a big interest for it, so that's very awesome, you know? That might mean we could have it in the future as well. Because ultimately it is just about bringing more people into this as well, even if it's a French tournament. So I will be casting the one in October as well. And what Serrator said is, if I want to, it's very likely I could cast that from the stage. Or from a separate, like, casting booth in Montpellier. So it's very likely that I'll be going out there in October as well. And so then you won't see me just here at home, you'll actually see me in like a booth. And we'll have the live crowd audio and everything, and that would be insane. So hopefully that comes together. It's not finalized yet. It's also depending on if I have time to travel, but see some very intense driving right now. It is indeed Munkastyr. And like, it's so fun, like, I have to explain this every time, like, why is it so weird to play Trackmania with a steering wheel? Why is that so weird? It's a racing game. Cars, you drive with the steering wheel, so why not Trackmania? It just moves so fast that it's almost nonsensical to use a steering wheel, because you have to flick your entire desk back and forth. But he makes it work. And for some parts where you need even faster movements, he does keyboard. So he does both. He plays hybrid. I'd say he plays like 70% steering wheel, 30% keyboard. Have I tried it before? I have not. I would like to try it, but I think I would be pretty bad at it. And then you see players like Mime there, he is only keyboard. Coco, middle of frame right now, is only controller. I think we're just about to get underway. It sounds like the crowd got excited. I got excited. I don't know what I'm excited about. What were we excited about? I gotta ask controller players this, because I see there's some differences between the players. Do you sit with the controller under your desk or like above? Like if you're a Rocket League player or something, are you like a controller resting in your lap? Or do you need it like over? Like, you're leaning on your armrest or whatever? Because it looked like Mudda did over, which I think is like less common. Anyways, 3e étoile, first map. World record holder on this map is on the server. It is Massa with a 1:22.77. In the first semi-final, we saw players drive 1:24, and we are starting right now. The players have already done their warm-up. So the players in semi-final number 2 are Massa, Coco, Snow, Grenadi, Mudda, Zerar, Dionysus, and Mime. Bit more of a international semi-finalist one, and Mudda has already crashed out on the first jump there, I believe is what we saw, a little bit of a bounce. Not sticking the backflip just right. Now let's see if the players have worked up some lines. There were a couple of new lines revealed in qualifier, particularly one in this uphill here, where it's possible to jump fully to the left, plastic hit this sign, and get a more direct line. Need a very good wall hit though to actually save time with that. Massa, for example, lost a little bit of time in that section. This part of the map has a big shortcut if you are fast enough, and I believe Massa is. Mime certainly is, jumping across to this road and skipping a little bit of sharp turns. Up front though it is Grenadi right now, one of the predicted favorites to advance in this semi-final, weaving through right now using that steering wheel. Beautiful. Does he make the jump? He does, and he does go far left there to ensure he gets the distance necessary. Dionysus has missed it, and it looks like Grenadi will be getting 10 points here. No jinx, just one last straightening to the finish, and he will get that 0R. Oh, Grunny missed. Not having the speed. I think his car was a bit diagonal on... Okay, that's my fault. I think the car was a bit diagonal on that last downhill, and that's why it didn't bounce correctly in the uphill. Anyways. The points format, you can see how the players are scoring points right now. First place in a round, you get 10 points. Second place, you get 8 points. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They play until they reach 120 points. And then after getting to 120, you gotta win one more round. Top 4 advance. I hope that's all clear. It will become all clear when we get to those points. So for now, players are just trying to stack up. Didn't really get to see Mutta have much of an impact in that first round. Also, I believe Coco crashed out pretty early, so now it's a much more even field. Only 1 second between all of them after a very tricky obstacle. You can see everyone going in the middle of the elephant there rather than around. Also something we saw players in semi-final 1 do, and Mutta actually the only player not doing that plastic wall hit. Some interesting differences. I believe there has been a mistake as well in that slalom by both Mutta and Granati. Are they fast enough? Oh, Granati chancing it and barely making it. Also, great bug slide, passing 2 more players. He is not even out of the fight for first here. Now he can use that steering wheel, build a lot of speed for the uphill. With a smooth no slide, 1 player crashes out. Does he get this jump? Oh, barely. Still better than the safe way. Snow up in first. Setting up wide and no okay, I'm not even gonna try not to jinx this. Snow, is he fast enough? Coco and Mime are chasing. They might pass him on the last jump. Oh, that is so close. Mime winning by 1/100th of a second. Snow, unfortunate wall hit there on the last downhill. But 4 players within 0.2. Very, very close. So Mime off to the best start. A first and a third. Coco 13 points as well. Second and a 4th. And the others have had some mixed results. Ooh, different lines on the start. I'm wondering if people have figured out something there. Because gaining just a 10th for free in what looks like a press forward is quite valuable. Up the hill, Mime, low airtime, beautifully done. Neo slide is there as well. But here, maybe not the best exit approach. Still enough to maintain first place. The wall hit, you can see again. Mutta's name tag disappear and then reappear. Now they're gonna build up speed for the shortcut. Ooh, I don't know if Coco has the setup. Looked sketchy. Definitely looked sketchy for Zerar in last. Mutta having to go very wide to make that happen. But Coco did survive in first. Granati up there again. Always getting such a good bug slide. With a small wall touch, I believe on purpose, to push his car into a straight line, and this is a lot of speed. This is a fast run from Granati, who's had a lot of pace, but now it's showing up. Neo slide hits. Second one as well. Only a 10th ahead of Coco, though, on that checkpoint, not getting this drift, and here comes Coco, but into the pillar, misses the downhill, and it could be a big clan victory this round, with first and second place locked in, just like that. Oh, Mime even gets in between, but the Drillas have gotten top 3 that round. And Granati, who was almost last on the scoreboard, that's going to do really well for him. So far, great consistency on this map from Mime. First, second, and a third after 3 rounds played. Also, the winning time, 1:24.23. Very, very good for rounds, considering all the risky parts they're driving. Looks like Granati releases early to land on the very edge of that platform. That's what he's going for. Backflip. Can't really see much right now, but that's okay. We do know the points. We'll remember them. Looks like everyone has survived. Coco, really good start once again. Finds himself near the top. Zerar and Mura, not the best starts here. Almost a second behind Dionysus with the first crash. Speed setup isn't enough for the shortcut. This looks sketchy for Mura and Mime. But they both make it. And look at this bug slide. He always hits the wall here, and he always gains so much. I think Musa is doing the same. I think this is a strategy that the big players have worked on because they always overtake everyone else there. Nice little rainbow in the sky as they jump across. 2 drifts left. Musa in first, Coco second. Grenadian Mime very close as well. The ice downhill setup is going to be decisive. Who gets the most speed? Looks like Musa has it, but Coco is super close as well. Coco has overtaken him. Mime coming through as well. Coco in first. Musa second. Grenadian third. Mime fourth. Incredible round, all things considered, for this map. These 4th place times are better than the winning times in match number 1, so the level so far is extremely high. Like, you should not really be 4th place there with a 124.3. you should honestly be 1st place. So really strong driving there. Now we get to go to map number 2, which is the speed check one. Reconcel. I don't know how to say it. French map names, but it's an exciting one. You need really good drifts in 2 parts. But primarily there's 1 jump that you gotta land to get a good time here. So the start, everyone's equal, but pay attention to this right turn here. You need to set up wide and then push full speed left. I don't think Grenadier has enough. Grenadier does not have enough. It's a very tight landing in that downhill all the way over there. And a record number of players hit it here. I think 5 out of 8 got the fast jump, and it saves several seconds. Now slightly to the right. Land next to this uphill so you don't get airtime. Mura avoiding it, but losing to Dionysus, who has climbed up into 1st place here through the triangle. Jumping across, this drift is there as well. Mura catching up though. Mura cutting across the grass a lot. Less speed for the end. Dionysus is going to hold on to this, but really close fight. 53-4, 53-6. Snow in 3rd, Mime 4th, Runati 5th. And Musa and Coco, 1st and 2nd in the previous map. Here they get 7th and 8th. So quite the scoreboard flip. But yeah, that first jump, I hope we get to see it on board with a player who's doing it. Players tend to check the speed at the checkpoint. Then you want 160 or higher. 162, you're like guaranteed to make it. 160, it's basically on the limit. And so then you have the choice. Do you dare to go for it if you have the exact number, or do you slow down and get a guaranteed landing? On board with Mura now, who's certainly gonna try it. Setting up wide, full speed. Ooh, I'm not so sure. Is he going for it? He is. Oh, he clips it. It looked a little bit unoptimal with the spacing, but that is just the margin of error, right? Like, you set up wide, you go full speed, you think you have it. If you don't use enough space there, you will not make it. So now Musa and Coco, they're gonna go back up into 1st and 2nd. The loose cannon, Serar, missing the Neo slide, getting passed by Snow. Might challenge his 3rd place though. Great no slide and a wiggle to take it back. And yeah, Coco and Musa, they're following each other step by step. First last. And now we're starting to see like a little bit of a rift forming on the scoreboard. Mura off to the worst start after 6 rounds are played. Really needs to hit the jump now. Was one of the predicted favorites in the semi-final, Mura. See how he gets through here. I think Serar has enough. I'm not so sure though. I think Mura released. He did indeed actually. Mura not making the jump. Snow and Dionysus though Once again getting it. Dionysus looks really strong on this map. Very fun to see him performing so well. Trying to get past Snow right now. This air brake here to set up the drift, and he gets it way better than Snow. This is going to be another huge round for Dionysus. 10 points scored. No! 6 points scored. I am so sorry. I don't know. This is my... I get excited and I say things too soon. I say things way too soon. I should hold my tongue until the cars are across the line. That was a particularly volatile round though. Mudab, despite releasing the safe jump, 4th place. So, it's very tough and not everyone is going to get across that speed check. In all the rounds. The scoreboard so far incredibly close as the admins are saving a replay real quick and turning off the cars. Panic in the studio. We're back. And now we can follow the action. I have done that as well mid-cup of the day, and let me tell you, it hurts. It hurts. You press the wrong button in the studio. It hurts. This time Mutta makes it. Coco as well. Zerar and Dionysus for the 4th time. I think Dionysus is the only player to go 4 for 4 jumps. So really, really strong points for him here. Now let's see the drifts. The air brake is so important to set up this drift. Mutta gets it. Dionysus as well, passing Zerar. Is it going to be the 10 for Dionysus? Maybe this time around, but Mutta's no slide is unbeatable in that ending. And Mutta gets a 10 to climb back out of last place. The press P incident. Yep, that that is what I'm referencing. Let's take a look at the final tally. I do think it'll be Coco in 1st place right now with 44. Coco with 44. Mime is gonna have like 41. Dionysus at 40. It's gonna be very close. No, I'm at 42 actually. So we now load up onto the pipe map, I believe. Pipe map, the 3rd one around. Yep, this is the pipe map. Mime is one of the only players I've seen that does a skip here. It's a big skip that saves like a second. And there's also a skip in the ending that he allegedly is going for, but we'll see if he makes it on the server. Serrator builds one of these every year. It's just a long trial map on pipes, and the pros drive it very fast. Mutta in 1st. First turn here, Mime not going for the skip across that you could do right there. Now you have to slow down a lot. Mutta not being too careful on the brakes. Respawns. Dionysus versus Zerar. Snow also pretty close. But I would love if they show us what Mime does in the ending here. He could catch up and overtake both of these players if he hits that risky ending strat. Oh, Dionysus has the speed for it. Does not go for it though. Are we going to see Mime leap into frame here? Zerar with a good ending. Oh! Zerar wins the round, but Dionysus, it's a full collapse from 2nd to 6th. Not getting the line through. Mime in 2nd place actually, so he does climb quite far back. But a 58 from Zerar. Amazing time as well. Zerar, oh, he has the world record. Okay. You know what? This, I should, yep. Should remember that. Zerar is also a favorite on this one. The world record holder on the map. So now he takes the lead of the match. 53 points. On for round 2. Tend to not really see that many mistakes in this first part, although one car flying off there. This is the one where You get so rewarded if you dare to carry a lot of speed down, but you kind of have to hit the brakes to survive. Now, low off the side tends to be better. You see, Snow has the lead, but only temporarily, as the others are gonna come through with more speed. Never mind Snow, actually. The far jump, staying ahead. Muscle, though. Whew. Zooming past 2 players. The last pipe will decide it. There is a risky strat you could go for, but the safest one is to drive down this pipe on the straight line and then try to get no backflip. Both of them flipping around. Muscle, though, a little behind the grenade. He sniped it away on the left side. Grenade landing on wheels. Much better than getting the plastic bounces. 200ths apart. Grenade also falling a little behind the curve right now. Before that 10-pointer, desperately needed it. Look at the points. 56-54, 51-51, 49-48. And then only a small gap down to Mud on Snow at 41 and 40. Really close so far. No one's fallen too far behind to qualify, so everyone is still with great fighting chances. And Mud right now, the player in last, overall up in first. It's just this downhill has been problematic for him. This time he makes it. Inside line. Goes out on the left, gets no airtime. That's going to put him far ahead of the others. Really good airtime reduction. Getting onto the dirt, can accelerate sooner. And look at this lead he's building. Dionysus is there though. But Dionysus has a shaky landing. Still carries all the speed. How will Mura fare in this ending? First time he's been in first place. He bounces a little bit. Dionysus close. Dionysus bouncing a lot. I think Mura might have missed. Dionysus sliding into first place. Grenade second. And Mura getting fourth there. So far, very impressed with Dionysus. His first time playing on a stage like this, and he is now in second place, beating a lot of household names from the Grand League. Ooh, here though, getting a slowdown onto the pipe, very unfortunate. Not really his own fault there, just can happen sometimes. It's Mura up in first once again. Really fast start. Can afford to save the downhill here if he wants to. And he is doing that a little bit. Muscle's car is somehow sideways on that turn. Not sure what happened. Snow with the far jump. This time it's not going to pay off as much. And Serar, the world record holder, on the map. Trying to keep up with Mura, but missing that turn. Another respawn. Mura now up to about a second of a lead before the ending. Bouncing too far. This is a shaky landing. Will get caught up to, I think. There comes Snow into frame. There comes Mime into frame. Mime flipping. Bouncing too far. I think it's Mura. Mura just ahead of Snow. And he even dropped a salute to the crowd for cheering him on. Dropped a 07. That is 10 very much needed points for Mura. Oh, he wiped his sweat. Oh, I was seeing things. I mean, wiping your sweat, 07, same thing. Whew. Let me try this. Ugot du jour is the next map. Another beautiful map. This one was featured in a previous Serrator Cup 2021, and it's made a return with more moving blocks, and it's characterized by a really difficult last jump. So they have another pipe here where you can risk a lot if you dare, but you can tell that it's difficult to stay on. So you're getting airtime in every corner. Drop low onto this mime, failing it, Mura clipping as well. And now the last part, Dionysus with a chance to take first place in the match right now after mime failed. First have to time your cycle on the moving block, has to go around it, and then the quarter pipe jump. Where do you have to aim exactly? Well, right about Oh, he's too short. He's too short. He's too short. In the middle. And then into the finish. Coco winning the round ahead of Massa. Snow third, Zera fourth. Dionysus has a very tricky respawn. Still finishes 5th. And now let's see if Mime and Mara can get their points. It's all about timing when you release here, so you fall just in between. Oh, yeah, no, Mime having to DNF. Mara, though, gets the points that he needed. This is gonna make the scoreboard even closer. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. Look at this, 68, 67, 66, twice, 63, then 62, and then 57. They're all within 10 points. Halfway to finalists. Oh, Coco with a small wheel clip twice. Mime as well in snow. All losing speed before this uphill. That's going to put them a little far. Dionis is 0.4 ahead of everyone else. Maybe the only player to keep the gear there. Great pipe. But Mudda clipping again. Can Dionysus redeem himself here on the quarter pipe jump? Up high now. Does get the cycle a little better this time. Still an awkward setup. The big clan players are right there with him. Massa jumping low. Has a very sharp angle into this. Dionysus, that looks a little too far. Grenadi snipes it and Massa in second. It is a German round in Lille. 10 and 8 points respectively. Ooh. You can really see here, these are exceptional players. They can beat so many obstacles, but getting this exact timing down is really, really difficult. Especially when you add all the nerves, you add all the pressure. When that one jump can send you into first place in the match, it is not so trivial anymore to do it. Also noticing Mudda, the only player to do a different starting line there. Wonder if he wants a little bit more space somehow for that setup. Still puts him quite far here. And Dionysus again has not really let those failed jumps face him. You can tell he's still driving really fast. Up front, Grenadi though. That's a good line, and honestly Grenadi might be on a better cycle here. Might not have to go so sharply to the right to make this gap. It's still gonna be about the same, but Grenadi's catching up. The jump, Grenadi going more to the right here. Dionysus, I think he might have released early. Too early. Oh, too far. And Grenadi snipes mine by 100th. Grenadi was in 6th place not too long ago. Now he's in clear first. You can see here, Serrar made the gap, but he's barely got enough space as well. This is going to be the last round of this map that I don't remember the map name of. The quarter pipe one, I believe we called it. Got du jour or something. Here we go. Such a great start again by Dionysus, really putting up an amazing performance. But has to land these jumps, has missed out on about 30 points in that last quarter pipe jump alone here. Grenadi, great air brake to land that jump up in first. Now he might be the one on unfortunate timing with that moving block. I don't think it's enough for the left side. Has to go for the right side and sets it up early. Realizes that. The jump. Oh, that is beautiful. Has a lot of space now to time the release. Is it good? Grenadi with another 10-pointer. Lock it in. Grenadi scoring 30 plus points on one map here. Almost a clean sweep, I believe. And unfortunate for Dionysus as he missed again on that last part. Amazing precision for Grenadi to take first place by a lot now. But that is also, think about this. That is one of Grenadi's best maps, then what's he gonna win on finalist on? Maybe Granati would have wanted this map one rotation later, so he could close out his finals attempt on it. Who knows? This map, though, we gotta pay attention to Mutta. Mutta with the world record, and by a lot. Mutta's world record in this is a 49.8, and it is 0.3 faster than any other record on the public leaderboards. People could have driven faster in practice and not wanted to reveal their strategies. That's always a possibility, but Mutta is the guy who I've seen drive the fastest on this right now in third. Coco with an exceptional start. 0.6 ahead of Mutta. Now we go into the island hopping area of this. There's a bug slide you gotta hit, and Coco has a little bit low speed for it, looks like. Gets passed by Snow there on the side. Snow now up in first. Granati, Mime, and Mutta all side by side, catching up to Coco before this last quarter pipe jump to the finish. Granati going quite low, lower than Coco, might get second place, and he will continue this streak of scoring such high points. Snow from 7th place now gets very important 10 points there to close the gap a little bit to the top 4. Masa also only scoring 1 point there is quite important. So that makes the gap from 4th to 5th only 8 points. I want to remind you the top 4 advance to the final later tonight. Carl Jr., Uffy, Heave, and Richie have already qualified, but that's an insane quarter pipe jump from Mutta, beating the entire field by half a second. No one else is really close right now. Ooh, gets a good landing there too. Bounces here. This could be bad. This is not that bad yet, but the bug slide setup will be significantly worse, and the others might get close. Oh, that is such a great landing still, though, to remain in first place. Down the hill early, setting up left early, jumping to the right early. And Mutta will be getting 10 points here. He's back in the fight. He's last, but he's not out. 10 points will get him a lot closer right now to the finals. And a 50.6, a fantastic winning time. Serar also doing well. 7th and 8th getting the most points. Granati hitting 110 though. Granati is quite close to finalist mode now. One first place for Granati would do it. Oh, some crashes here. I believe Mutta hit the wall a little bit. Jumping to the left early. I think he hit the sign. He has to respawn. Jumps slightly too early to the side. And where is Granati? Granati also made a mistake, so not likely that it's going to be him going into finalist mode this round. But Mime could get a lot closer. Granati is in 4th place before the bug slide. Oh, Snow over angling. That's one position gone. Can Granati get one more here? So much speed after the grass. The quarter pipe jump. Can he get a lower setup? Is he going to chance it here? Goes as low as I would dare to, and it's enough for 3rd. Mime getting 10 points there. Masa in 4th. Snow, Dionysus, then Mutta, I believe, and then Coco. But the gap now from 4th to 8th is really close. It's basically erased. There was about a 10-point gap there. Now you can't really tell. Even up to 3rd, it's only really Mime and Granati that have a little bit of breathing room as they look to get into finalists these next rounds. Granati, though, with a poor start here, already lost about 2/10, jumping very far to make sure he got over the sign. And this is not going to pay off that much in the exit speed. He will be about 3/10 behind. Jumping a little bit farther. Mime getting a lot of airtime. Dionysus is getting closer now. Mutta has respawned. Bug slide. Granati has an early setup. That could be good. He gets through the slides on the boosters. It's good too. Passing Zerar. Mime though. One more jump to get 10 more points. Jumping high. Dionysus on the snipe. Maybe. Oh, he gets him by 4,000ths. And Granati loves to see that. Grenady hitting finalist mode either way. But Dionysus from last place doing a little bit to hold Mime at bay. Grenady has now hit finalists. So at this point, Grenady can no longer score points. He only needs to win a round. He needs first place in one round and that's it. This could take one attempt, it could take 10. But he doesn't get out of the match until he wins a round. And this is where trackmania competitions like this always get so tense. You have players that close it out in their first attempt and can breathe easily, and you have others that feel the nerves build as others catch up to you, and suddenly they're finalists too, and it's a sudden death situation. You don't know. We're going on a Glusty cut though to see how it will unfold. Here we go. This map has a very difficult jump in the ending, and also in the start here to get into that gap on the right side. You want to land in a bug slide in the gap, and Grenady has it pretty good. Snow, the only one with a better start. 0.2 of a second. And Mura's there as well. On the plastic steering wheel, probably the best device you could have. And look at the speed Grenady built out of it. He's catching up to Snow. He gets more speed and he's going to preserve it through the bobsleigh. Jumping up high on the wall here. Building speed for that last jump. Passing Snow! Risking it a little too much. And Snow, can he close this out? For first place, yes, he gets the last jump and Snow takes 10. Musa gets the 8. Mime gets 6. And Mime is now going to be finalist. Coco also scoring decently there. And Mura, who is in last, scoring poorly. Only 2 points for him. Desperate times now for Mura to not fall too far behind. He can afford to be behind Mime and Grenady, but fourth place is suddenly like 15 points away, and that starts to be difficult. You don't have a lot of rounds left to do it on. Needs to perform right now. Gets the bug slide landing. That looks good. One mistake by Dionysus, I believe, and Zerar. Getting very low speed, but it's again Grenady with a fast start. Only Mura ahead of him, and this is the section where Grenady gained a lot, but look at how much space Mura is using, trying to get the much speed he can. He messed up. He got a slowdown. Grenady's up in first. That landing a little too sideways on the bobsleigh wall. Grenady has no one even close to him right now. It's 0.4. He slides out again, and this is the nerves. He's going to get passed by 3 players. Someone's going to hit that jump. Is it Snow? Mura going too low. Snow for 2 10-pointers in a row. Climbing back up now from 7th. Probably up to 4th. Twice now Grenady with an opportunity. Twice Mura with an opportunity. But the points are not there, and Mime only 500ths from being in the finals. Mime almost sniped Snow there to take his finalist spot, but he didn't get it and he has to go again. First jump through. Very difficult to time this ride. Oh, Grenady going so close to the wall. Does get the low air time here though. Oh, it's again really good. He is going to be in first here after the wall bang. But Mura's right there. It's the 3rd time the charm for Grenady. We saw Richie took 4 attempts. This time both of them get a good landing, but Grenady's one is slightly better. And it is about a 10th of a gap. Up high on the wall. Oh, but not enough. He's going to lose a lot here, I think. Mura could catch up. Mura's close. He's gaining speed. Grenady going too wide. Hits the sign. Mura going to get the 10 points. In the 11th hour, where Mura needs it the most, he gets a 10 and denies Grenady and keeps his hopes alive. But Snow and Musa in 3rd and 4th score big as well. They're catching up to that 120 mark. Snow now only 10 points away, only 9 points away. And Musa is 12 points away. Grenady feeling the nerves. He is so close. 3 attempts now where he's been in first out of that bobsleigh. Another good landing, his best one yet. Has so much space for the setup here, but hits the wall a little bit. Now only equal to the others. Mime also finalist up there, and Mudda's made a mistake. This could be one of the final spots locked in as two finalists are leading this battle before the bobsleigh ending. Is it gonna be Mime or Granati? Mime going the highest, getting the best speed setup. Granati though is right there with them side by side. 100th part of the checkpoint. Granati pushing early for the corner. Does he get the jump? He gets it by 500s, and Granati smiles and relief as he locks in a spot in the finals on his last attempt. And that must just be pure heaven to hear a crowd cheering for you that way. What a performance. Now he can lean back in his chair and watch the rest of the drama. So close there. And for all we know, maybe he didn't like the next map, and that's why like it's so important to close it out on a map you're comfortable on. Had his chances, and he does score in due time. Now let's take a look at the scoreboard. Snow and Massa 115, 114. Zerar 110. If Mudda's gonna go through this field, who is one of the predicted favorites, he needs basically a 10-pointer now or the next round, or it might be too late. This is looking very dire for Mudda. The others are all in close proximity, but Mudda is in first right now. Mime hitting a clip. Unfazed by that though, full focus. And look at this battle now. Massa will be finalist either way with first or second, but Mudda needs this first place so badly. 100th apart on the checkpoint. Looks like one car, but they are two separating a little bit on this jump. Massa getting the higher speed setup. I don't know if Mudda's even fast enough for this now. He has to go low and he has to respawn, and that's going to cost him a lot. Massa will be finalist after this. Comfortably so. Snow as well. 3 finalists going into the next round. Only 5 points for Mudda there. Dionis is getting 1 point here. Or actually 2. Granati's done 2 points. That could be important. Being at 110 puts you exactly in range if you win a round. But there's not many more points to score. It's soon going to go into sudden death. The players know it. These are the rounds that decide if you go to the finals or not. Mudda sliding out. Off the platform. He's running out of opportunities. Zerar and Coco though, both need this first place. Zerar could settle for second, but first place here denies Coco finalist. Mime just lying in wait, hoping for a mistake from either of the French players. Want this right side setup. Coco with clearly the best speed opportunity before that jump. Is he gonna get it right? Zerar is right there, but he releases a lot. Mime crashing out. Coco winning this round, getting to finalist. Is Zerar gonna get finalist? He does. We will have 5 finalists going into the next round. Mudda only scoring 4. Dionysus maybe scoring 3 here. He does score 3. Okay, buckle up your seatbelts. 5 finalist round. Only 3 more spots in the final. Here we go. First no slide, good from everyone. Coco clipping though. Hitting the edge there, losing a lot of speed. Same for Zerar. 2 finalists out of the running, and Mime is up there now. This is his best start yet. Has to not clip on the exit here, and he avoids it. But Mudda has come alive just in the nick of time. Can deny everyone here, and maybe put the inevitable at bay for 1 more round. Needs to beat Mime in this ending. Jumps, it's quite far on the left side. Mime has better prospects. Last jump. Ooh, gets the jump right. Mime has more speed, and Mime will secure himself a spot in the finals. Very close though. Only a tenth of a second down to Mudda, but a beautiful release timing gets him there. 2 spots remain. Dionysus on 118, Mudda on 116. If either one of them can win a round here, they're basically both guaranteed finalists. It's coming down to the wire. And they're both up in first and second. Out of that, no slide start. Dionysus with a great ice entry. Setting up a little wide for the ice slide, though, missing the ice slide. Ooh, and clipping there for Coco as well. Mossa up in first. 0.2 of a second. Ist is going to be the exceptional ending that he needs. The one he's done before in qualifiers. To take him to the finals this time. The setup not quite as good as he would hope for, but still there. Who gets through the tire? Mossa, does he have it? He does! Mossa, exceptional. And he joins his teammate in the grand final. Beautifully done. The big clan is going all the way today. Unbelievable performance by both. Appreciation for the crowd here in Lille. Now I want to see the points. Did Mudda hit finalist there? Did Dionysus hit finalist? What is the current standings? We're going back to the first map. Oh lord, we're going back to the first map. Dionysus was pretty good on this. So was Coco. Coco was fantastic on this. Mudda had last place after this map previously, but maybe all he needed was a warm-up. He did hit finalists. Dionysus into the wall. It's going to be decided here. It's only finalists left in the running. This is the last round of the semifinals. Someone is moving on. 4 players are out. Snow with the best bobsleigh, I believe. Coco going around the elephant to catch a lot of speed. Mudda's made a mistake. He's 1 second behind. It's Coco, Snow, and Zerar right now. But there's still so much to be driven for. There's the shortcut with the reactor. Now more pressure than ever. I think they go... Oh, Zerar did not have the speed. Coco and Snow remain. Coco gets a better jump than Snow. Snow barely making it. The bug slide is there as well. Coco keeping his lead. The no slide setup is better for Snow though. Look at that. He's catching up. The gap is reduced to nothing. And he might have more speed for the shortcut jump. Coco going further to the right. Does he make it? Both make it into the last drift. Snow hitting the wall. Coco now 0.4 of a lead. Last downhill. Snow risking it all. Snow. Does he make it? He makes it past the pillars. But Coco looks to have this one unless... Coco, by 0.06 of a second, releases the beast. Insane final. But he gets through. And blocks in the last spot. What a match. Gives a hug to Snow. Well played by both. Insane margin to the side. And unfortunate for Mudda, unfortunate for Dionysus. Fortunate for Snow, and of course, unfortunate for Zerar as well. But, I mean, it's such a great match regardless. You can't really say come out of this one feeling unsatisfied. It's just these tiny margins that make or break a match. So now we have the final 8 confirmed. Final 8 that we'll be playing just after this, everybody. From the first semi-final, we have Carl Jr., Offie, Heave, and Richie. And from the second one, we have Grenadi, Mime, Massa, and Coco. And the format's gonna change. They're gonna play a knockout mode, where they have 3 lives. If you get last place, you'll lose a heart. Then last player standing wins. It's a bit like Cup of the Day, but you have 3 health points instead of 0. Instead of 1. So that's going to be very exciting. Same maps, just all about not getting last rather than getting first places. Just like the Ludwig tourney. Yeah, well, where do you think we kind of got inspired for the format? I helped Ludwig set that up, and Ludwig liked the format. It's very exciting. So, Serrator, though, the one to innovate it. So yeah, it's not just who's the fastest now, who's the most consistent. Last time, a bit of a surprising win when Chalik won the entire cup. Ahead of Binks and Wosal and Gwen. Like, huge names, really, compared to Chalik, historically. Just because Chalik managed to be way more consistent. So there'll be one more match now. Just after a short break, I believe. Love the crowd. I don't know what they're rooting for anymore, but it doesn't really matter. The energy is there. Everyone's having a good time. Dancing to no music. I'm all for it. French esport crowds, if you guys don't know, are some of the best ones. They really are. Always fun when Mental Horse there, because the crowds just live it up. Are all 8 finalists going to Montpellier? Yes, they are. They are indeed. So even if you lose this knockout today, they're still playing in Montpellier in October. But I think now they're gonna hop to a short interview and then it's finals. Now, I do not know what they're saying, and I will not really try to understand. We're gonna have an English interview with the 3 boys though, the Drillas. So I think we'll be able to hear those. But yeah, hope you enjoyed semi-final number 2 chat. It was fun. Also, the audio is kind of muted for us, so we can pull up Serrator's stream just for this part, so we can hear it a little bit better. One moment. One moment, everybody. Let's do this.
Et bah vraiment, en plus très encouragé par le public, Coco, donc ça fait plaisir. Hein. On embrasse la team Pax hein, qui nous regarde, bien évidemment, et Easy Dream qui doit être heureux. Ok, Massa.
Oh, hang on.
Massa, what a pleasure. How do you feel? You seem so happy. Your smile can't keep your face. Je dis à Massa, tu as l'air extrêmement heureux. Ton sourire n'arrive pas à quitter ton visage.
Hang on.
I feel blessed. Thank you everyone for supporting. I saw all the signs as well. Appreciate it. And
very wholesome.
I can't believe it. I made it, and let's enjoy the final.
Ok, il se sent complètement béni. Remercie toutes les personnes dans le public qui sont là. Il est trop content. Il va enjoy la finale. Thank you, Massa. You're the best. Well played. A really nice map too. Ok, Mime. It was hard. How was your match? Mime, comment c'était ton match? C'était un peu difficile?
It was insane. It was close so many times. I thought I couldn't make it after those insanely close rounds, especially in the finals, but somehow it worked out and couldn't be more happy than that.
Il dit qu'il est extrêmement content, que c'était extrêmement serré, surtout avec les matchs. À chaque fois, c'était des rounds qui étaient très très close, surtout en situation de finaliste. How do you feel about Montpellier? Like, you are obviously aiming for the win. How do you feel about it?
It feels unreal. I didn't even think of trying to qualify at first, but after some thoughts, I decided to try, and I made it all the way up somehow.
Wonderful, well played again. En gros, On lui demandait comment il se sentait pour Montpellier. Il disait que dans sa tête, c'était même pas possible. Et finalement, il a réussi à le faire.
Grenadi has Grenadi on his shorts.
And the last one.
I just noticed that.
The last one, Grenadi. Grenadi, you offered us an amazing show. You played really well and you did some crazy runs. On dirait Grenadi qui nous a montré des choses incroyables. Il a fait des runs de fou.
Like, that's kind of fire.
So happy. You like. It was really for you. Like you were exploding with joy. Can you tell us about the win?
Yeah, dude, I just feel absolutely insane right now. Like, being here again is insane. Being in front of this crowd is absolutely insane. Like, absolutely lovely. And I don't even know what to say right now. I'm just so happy that I made it. And thanks for everyone who believed in us. In me and Massa especially, like Team Big. It's just insane.
C'est magnifique, il remercie le public bien évidemment, il dit qu'il arrive pas à être plus heureux que ce qui se passe. Et bien évidemment il remercie le public qui a hurlé pour lui. Thank you guys, see you in the final. Coco, on se voit bientôt. Mon cher Zera, j'arrive bientôt, j'espère que t'as passé un bon moment.
So the final's coming up right now. In like 20
merci pour ça, thank you Ryu, thank you very much. Voilà, vous en rêviez, Ryu l'a fait.
Okay. Wait to dank. I thought I fixed this. How did I not fix this? What? Oh, I see now. Okay. Now I see. Now I see what I did wrong. Okay, right. Yeah, we got the final coming up. I can put you guys on this while we wait though.
Évidemment, toute l'OP est autour du pneu All Contact Season 2. C'est celui qu'on a mis sur la petite map pneu m'importe. Donc optimisation des pneus, bien sûr, toutes les routes. C'est pour ça qu'elle s'appelle pneu m'importe. Une première map sur la première étape qu'on reverra peut-être à Montpellier. En plus, l'automne approche, donc franchement, si vous avez besoin de changer vos pneus, pas de problème. Vous allez chez Continental. En plus, il y a un petit lien dans le chat, donc pas mal du tout. Écoutez, nous, on va aller se reposer tranquillement parce qu'on a une finale. Et vous le savez, une finale, ça se gagne. D'autant que, je vous l'ai dit, c'était certes une grande étape de se qualifier pour Montpellier, pour cette finale, pour tous les joueurs. Mais on a aussi maintenant le cash prize, qui est quand même important. Si tu gagnes premier, là, c'est comme si tu avais gagné 3 Trackmania Cup ou 4 ou 5. Hein. En gros, voilà, c'est pas ça. Et ensuite, on a évidemment le seeding pour Montpellier, qui va être extrêmement important.
2025,
où est-ce qu'on place les joueurs dans le tournoi. Il y en a déjà 8 qui sont qualifiés, vous les connaissez. J'en voyais qui demandaient où était Bren, où était Otag, des joueurs comme ça. Ils sont déjà qualifiés. Eh bien, on va avoir le nom des 8 des 8 qui se qualifient en seeding aussi, puisqu'ils sont déjà sur scène. On verra ça juste après la pause, mesdames et messieurs. Merci à tous d'être là. Je vous dis à dans une quinzaine de minutes. À tout de suite, Lille.
This is like said to be his last one. At least he says it. Like, he wants to do Ascension again, but he's unsure if he wants to do Trackmania. Because he's been doing Trackmania for 10 years, right? So it's like, how do you keep innovating this format? It's super exciting, but I think he wants to keep it special by only doing it a certain amount of time. So yeah, he said each year a new game. Ah, okay, I see now. So next year's gonna be something. Yeah, okay, makes sense.